Perry. I'm the president and founder of the International Sports Science Institute. So our business started, I'm a chiropractic orthopedist from the sports sciences. So my business is really not saying how much I can treat people, but ways to enhance human performance. So my business is really teaching people how to help themselves. We treat athletes, as I said, 45 different countries. They come basically here to be trained, to be rehabilitated. We set the programs up. They go back to their doctors, their coaches, their countries, or whatever, and do the training that we lay out for them. Our big breakthrough in health was that we realized in the world of sports science, because I'm East German and Soviet trained, is to really work collectively. So in Eastern Bloc countries, doctors are trained in sports science to communicate with other doctors and to work with other doctors. We don't know it all. The one thing you'll hear doctors say here, we don't know it. If we don't know the answer, we'll find it for you. So when we started developing the International Sports Science Institute, it was really on the premise of bringing really expert doctors together who really had an expertise in different fields, who could teach, not just treat. Dr. Susser, who I'll be coming up in a minute to lecture, is one of the premier medical doctors in the world. He was one of 4 doctors over 40 years ago that started ACAM, which is the Alternative Medical Association. Now there are tens of thousands of these doctors all over the world, literally. And he's one of the 4 founders of that organization. But I want to tell you about a couple other doctors who work with us too. Dr. Jabaharian is a world premier podiatrist. He's a surgeon. But he's excellent in making biomechanically what we call propulsive orthotics, which are special orthotics that help you push off when you walk. You have knee instability, hip and back instability. Now, I want to explain something real quick. Sports science, we think of the body as a triad. A third structural, which is the base, a third psychological, mental, whatever your feelings are mentally, and a third nutritional or biochemistry. So we know in order to maintain health, we must maintain stability of these 3 levels of health. Well, a lot of medical doctors, or doctors in general, look at your body and they give you a pharmaceutical drug. Well, we know today, there's a book called Nutrient Power that just came out not too long ago. Dr. Walsh, a PhD, has the largest database about pharmaceutical drugs for psychological issues. And the book is all about how those drugs don't work. They create side effects and they create other problems. And as a result of that, more and more doctors now are looking to what? Proper nutrition. In Western medicine, and a lot of doctors, all kinds of doctors, medical, naturopathic, chiropractic, osteopathic, are studying nutrition. And you'll hear a lot of those doctors tell you, you are what you eat. Ayurvedic medicine, 5,000 years old, time-tested in India, now coming through Deepak Chopra in the United States, and a lot of other now Ayurvedic doctors training here. And we are a training center for Kerala Academy, our Ayurvedic Academy. And we really encourage you to come in some of the lectures that we will be offering in that, and you'll learn a little bit more about your own health. But Ayurvedic doctors teach, you are what you digest, not just what you eat. If you eat it and you don't digest it, so what? If you eat the wrong food that sits in your gut all night, you're gaining weight, you're becoming very sluggish, it creates a problem. So, Dr. Java, the podiatrist, Ayurvedic medicine, Sue Spicer, who's an acupuncturist, a frequency-specific microcurrent specialist, will be coming and doing lectures. Dr. Israel, who is a world-famous ophthalmologist, he just replaced the lens in my left eye, as a matter of fact, and unbelievable surgeon. I mean, I've never really seen well out of my left eye. I can now see with both eyes without glasses on. I mean, just amazing surgeon. He's going to be coming lecturing about eye care. Again, we have other doctors here, Dr. Boston, a really good chiropractor. She'll be talking more about general chiropractic. There's a Dr. McCulley here, another chiropractor specializing in workers' comp and personal injury. She'll be talking about treating injuries and what you need to know and how you need to protect yourself. So there's a lot of things going on in this building because we're a collective body. None of us know everything, but together we can find out anything. And in saying that, Dr. Susser and I met many years ago. 1993, I was bitten in the back of the neck by a brown recluse spider. He was given 24 hours to live. I was being treated by a toxicologist, Jerzy Meduski, who's actually a toxicologist who saved the pope when the pope was gut shot. And he told me, that I needed to meet Dr. Susser so I could start building my immune system, because basically I made it through the week in the hospital. And the first day in the hospital, they said, you got 24 hours to live, we don't know if you're going to make it. Came out of the hospital, the toxicologist who treated me said, you're obviously alive, but the next year there's 50-50 chance you're going to make it. Because I had a blood disease called leukopenia. I had lost my white blood cell count. So as a result of losing that white blood cell count, I had a chance of getting pneumonia. 50% of getting pneumonia the next year. So Dr. Medusky referred me to Dr. Susser, and Dr. Susser started me on IVs and so forth, started building my immune system up. And as a result of that, we've been very close friends all these years. We refer to him as the encyclopedia of medicine. He is unbelievably knowledgeable. Without any further ado, Dr. Susser, will you come up here, please? My pleasure. And let me just say one thing, too. There are cards on the desk over here, his cards, some of the other doctors' cards. Any questions you have, you are invited to email any of the doctors, okay? And they'll answer your questions. But we're going to be doing these programs every other month. And Dr. Susser will be coming back lecturing. The other doctors I just mentioned will be coming back lecturing. And we want you to communicate with us. So if we don't have your email, or you don't know that we have your email, please, they'll pass the email list around. Just sign up. You'll get our emails. And then obviously tell your friends. We want people to know this exists and that they can come and get help. Okay, Dr. Susser.
Thank you, Lee. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
This is going to be very informal. It's interactive TV, and it's informal because I didn't prepare a speech. There's a lot of good questions. A couple of people have already asked me some questions, and we will get the questions from the audience, and I will bounce around with these questions. Someone said, did you prepare for the lecture? I said, sure. For 40 years I've been preparing. And it's not a lecture. It's a Q&A. So anytime you feel like you've got some burning question, just raise your hand and we'll start. And if not, I'll start telling jokes.
Yes.
So you better raise your hand if you don't want to hear it. I'm famous for my terrible joke. So I'll tell one medical anecdote that I was examining this gal. It is ordinary examination. I said, I was listening to her lungs. I said, okay, breathe in and out. And she said, how else can I do it? I said, that was a comeuppance. Any questions? We got a question. You, Donna.